Hi, this is James from Curious Matic. I'm here today with my colleagues Jen and Dutch, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about ISIS and their franchise model. Before we get into that, I just want to talk a little bit about what a franchise model actually is. So we're familiar with franchises like McDonald's or something comparable to that, but what they do is they establish repeatable processes which allows them to expand their brand globally. Um, and this is a model that ISIS has also picked up on. So knowing that, I guess we can open it up to questions.
Sure, I'll start. First of all, it's a really interesting and kind of intriguing metaphor to compare, a fast food chain to a global terrorist organization. So I was wondering if you could elaborate a little bit more on what it is about ISIS model that takes, what a franchise does and uses it in a similar way.
Yeah, it seems a bit strange at first to compare ISIS to a franchise, but in many ways they're really similar. Just like a franchise, ISIS licenses their brand to other groups. They dish out proprietary knowledge in the form of guidance and training. And of course, they have their signature black clothing and their trademark flag. It's actually almost kind of scary how similar they are.
Hey James, how effective is the franchise at actually recruiting in new members?
It's been really effective so far. ISIS has franchised 32 different groups and recruited 20,000 fighters using just this model.
And so what are some sort of tangible examples of the quote-unquote benefits that the franchisees receive from the relationship?
Yeah, franchisees can actually derive a lot from banding with ISIS. First of all, being backed by a legitimate organization, especially for the smaller groups, can really propel their image and their success. And also, it allows them limited access to ISIS's resources, mostly in the way of training and guidance. So those are a couple major benefits.
James, I have one last question for you. So it kind of seems like ISIS, having absorbed all of these other organizations, says something about their standards for joining or their application process. So I was wondering if you could explain to us about how that works and why they're able to absorb so many smaller groups.
Yeah, this is something that Eric Schmidt talks about in a recent New York Times piece. Whereas the application process with Al-Qaeda is sort of long and they vet their groups more, ISIS doesn't do that. What they do is they give pretty much everyone free access to their brand. All you have to do is pledge allegiance to ISIS and you're good to go. So it allows them to expand actually a lot faster than Al-Qaeda. Any more questions?
That's it.
Cool. This has been James from Curious Matic. If you want to know more about the ISIS franchise model, you can go to curiousmatic.com. And if you have questions, you can tweet us at CuriousMatic. Thanks.